We love hip hop.
Speaking of OVO business and different people under that label, right?
Yeah.
Jae Millz, or let's say affiliates, okay? Jae Millz from the Young Money crew, okay?
Yeah.
Remember Jae Millz, battle rapper. He's part of Young Money. He had that song, No, No, No.
Yeah.
Remember Jae Millz?
Of course, he was a battle rapper.
Yeah. So
Ain't he from Harlem or something?
I think he was on Making the Band.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken. I might be mixing him up with somebody else.
No, you're thinking of Ness.
Yes, I am thinking of Ness. He did an interview with Cam Capone. And Cam Capone asked him about Lil Wayne and Drake ghostwriting allegations, and he clears it up, in his opinion, once and for all. And I'm gonna take you through a little bit of a musical trip here with this.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull up Jae Millz here first, courtesy of Toronto rappers. Salute to Toronto rappers, and Cam Capone asks,
or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I see people say stuff, or you know what I'm saying, like Lil Wayne had ghostwriters, and you know what I'm saying, this and that. You know,
crazy.
What's your thoughts on that when you
Lil
see
Wayne?
something like that?
Wayne is one of them people where if he fuck with you, he fuck with you. So I'm saying that to say anybody that been around Wayne know. Wayne will have a beat playing, smoking a blunt, riding on a skateboard ramp doing tricks, walk out in the parking lot.
We love hip hop.
Look at the stars, keep hitting the blunt, skate a little bit, go in the room, the little lounge, look at the highlights on Sports Center for a minute. Be like, I got it, I'm ready. The whole
sicko,
time you're like, when the fuck is this nigga gonna start writing this verse? He
sicko.
was working on the verse the whole time. Go in there,
I see these rumors.
Right?
Right?
said you be like, damn. And then he'd be like, I load up another beat.
Yep.
And he gonna be doing this shit probably till the sun come up in the morning. So I never seen a person write something for him. But I've seen him be like, Millsy, come here real quick. I said, you fuck with that? Or nah, man, you think I could have said something better? Or that's cool, I'm thinking too much. Bro, that shit. Cause I never seen a nigga come in there and give him a record.
Yeah.
I seen him give people records. I say this all the time.
Yeah.
Niggas be like, Mills, you always stick up for Drake. You motherfucking right.
Okay, so at the end of that other clip, because I didn't play the whole of the other
Yes,
swipe,
yes.
he brings up Drake in the ghostwriting, okay? So Mills continues.
Stick up for Drake. Cause I've seen Drake give people records.
Yep.
I mean, like, give them the record, like everything. Some of our favorite artists. But
Ghost wrote the whole
but
thing.
But they'll hold the Quentin Miller shit over. The Quentin Miller gave other people reference tracks too.
Yeah.
But we just happen to hear so now we want to talk about all the reference tracks we wrote. I mean that we heard. Cause I don't give a fuck. I'm mad that I even hear reference tracks. But if you could tell me that, Drake had ghostwriters, it's like, well, he is a ghostwriter. So you gonna tell me Drake never wrote for nobody? I know you don't want to start that conversation because that's stupid. The people that he wrote for said he wrote for.
Okay, I hear you.
For once, somebody else is doing the lawyer work.
One second. I'm not downing Drake. Drake obviously is super talented.
I'm not downing nobody.
I do believe he writes his own shit.
That has help.
I'm just questioning though.
That's music.
Why would you have a ghostwriter when you're as talented as Drake?
If somebody give you what
Why
you
would
mean,
you have a ghostwriter?
Do you understand what I'm saying? You understand? Remember last time when I had this same conversation and we was talking about Fade to Black?
I remember that.
Okay, so you understand what I was saying in that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you understand what I'm saying in that answers your own question. If you're as nice as, why do you need that?
Well,
that's what you just told me, right?
Well, yeah, but that was like a bar or a hook though. But the whole Quentin Miller thing was like a whole song.
I get it. I get what you're saying.
You know.
No, I don't know, but I get it. Some of my favorite rappers, like I would have to say like, damn, that person ghost wrote that song for me.
Shit.
It's like, no, it was a reference track. He bought me a skeleton and I took the skeleton and I made it my song. That's what writers do. That's what producers do. They bring you a skeleton and you change it and you make it what you want. You might keep certain shit, you might keep certain melodies, you know, But that's what happens. It's no different than Future with Drunken Love. I've seen Future do the same thing. Same shit. I don't get what the problem is. Like, did I sit there and write all of your bars for you and you said it? That's ghostwriting.
Okay.
I don't think Quentin Miller wrote Drake shit word for word and said,
never wrote
this is how
it
you
like
say it. Go in the booth and say this on the track that Meek Mills sent you and he's paying you money out of your budget for. Even Meek said he kind of like jumped out with that at that moment. Because he did say that. We all do that. We all get reference tracks. I've got many tracks from producers and it might have had the hook on there. Or it might have had
Okay. So the point of this, he's defending Drake, he's defending Wayne again with the ghostwriting allegations. And what I wanted to bring to you is the reference track thing. Because he made a great point.
Yeah.
It's ghostwriting is here's here's the bars, go spit these bars. What I think a lot of people, and I'm gonna go on put on my lawyer jacket now.
Let's go. Dun dun dun.
I know, right? We need to
dun 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 dun.
Now, with Drake, I think a lot of people never actually went and peeped the Quentin Miller reference tracks.
Yeah.
They ran with, because remember, at the time when it was happening, Funkmaster Flex, he premiered them on the radio station. He was ready to drop bombs. It didn't happen the first time, but then he finally got them and he
dropped
and then
bombs.
Nobody really doubled back to, we're not in New York, so we weren't hearing it in real time.
No.
We just knew at this point, hey, the references are out. But the Drake haters ran with these references are out. He doesn't write his bars. Fuck Drake, right?
Yeah.
But did anybody actually go and peep the references to hear how much of the bars did Drake even use out of Quentin Miller's reference track?
He just using some man's. I did. I went back.
I did too.
You know what I mean? And it wasn't that much.
Like the flow was the same.
The flow, but it was not word for word.
And don't get me wrong, there are some bars that were the same, but they weren't all the same bars.
Yeah. And I just think it was Quentin Miller's private eye shit got busted. So when Meek had up Nicki, that was Drake's fuck up. Like he threw shade, but then it was like, you're trying to steal this guy.
Yeah.
And then the guy went back, doubled back, told Meek something, and then Meek ran with it.
Yeah, and remember Meek wanted to get him for ghostwriting. That came out lately, right?
Yes, because
Meek and Nicki wanted to
he lost
to use
Tory
him.
Lanez.
Right? So I'm going to play you something. I'm going to finally, because maybe for the people who are the Drake haters out there, they never went and took the time to listen to any reference tunes.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the people who are watching on YouTube, you're not going to be able to get the full thing.
Yeah.
Go check the audios and you'll be able to hear what we're going to go through right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to play Rico, the Quentin Miller version.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to play you the version that came out.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's go.
Money new women gotta keep it balanced. I'm out like Donald. I ball like KD. I'm just being honest.
I can see where he's mid.
The bars down there, they're just like, they're cool. There are some of those, what do you call that? Punchlines are all right.
Yeah, mid.
Now, I'm going to play you Drake Rico. Okay?
Yeah.
Because like I said, I'm going to re-emphasize this. I don't think a lot of the people who were ready to just jump on of course, I knew he had ghostwriters. Oh, I knew it all along. He couldn't be the one, right? Actually went and peeped the reference and then listen to the actual final product. So on the We Love Hip Hop podcast, okay, once and for all, we're going to hear the difference between these two songs or these two verses.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah. Rico's with them from the wave fam.
Oh, do you see that was the one line that matched? The one line. He did like a whole other 3 lines. But also, let me continue.
Yeah.
There's not much to say. Hate me when I never met a man. Woo! We might just get hit with the
Rico.
Me Millie.
Do you hear the same bars, Dusty Wallace? So how the fuck can Quentin Miller have ghostwritten Rico?
Because he was clout chasing where clout chasing goes wrong.
No, but remember Meek was the one who was like, he didn't write his own bars.
And then he's on the tongue.
But you heard the reference now. Like,
I
reheard it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now that it's fresh in your mind and you heard what Quentin Miller said, obviously same flow.
Fam, can I be real? He took Quentin's thing then and made it sound fucking better.
Bro, he maximized what this guy had as an idea.
His little basic boobily bobbly boo. That's what his sounds like now. It sounds like a demo track where he should have just shut his mouth and kept it moving.
Yo, fam, he doesn't have one bar about Memphis and his dad, and he doesn't have none of these bars about how breaking your bank and all that. Like, where did all these bars?
Man's a waste man. Stay in your place, fam. He didn't come with that. He's coming like a little American.
None of that, even that little pocket of verse there, that waste man. None of that's even in Quentin's
nowhere
reference.
near it.
So what the fuck are people talking about that Drake can't write his own bars? Because even on the reference tracks, he still writes his own bars.
Drake.
I feel like I'm actually defending it like as if it just happened.
No, but I get what you're
crazy.
saying. It's crazy because he writes his own shit.
Even with the shit that leaked, you can still hear his own bars, fam.
Fam, I'm telling you something. This guy is a monster. He is the boogeyman when it comes to writing shit.
Yes, fam.
Do not play with Drake's pencil case. And then when he pulls out the magic markers, you're dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, they people don't see it the way we see it. They see it in this guy Quentin Miller, now you guys messed him up. No, it was some shade that Drake threw at Nicki. Meek caught feelings and exposed the ting.
Yeah, because even in Quentin's bars, he didn't even say nothing about whatever Meek caught feelings about in with the Nicki bar.
No.
He didn't have that in the reference. Drake came up with that. If you're really going by listening to the two references and what's
I'm
in
listening to it. He was just saying, he was really just speaking about himself. Like Quentin was just being a bravado kind of rapper.
Yeah, or as bravado as he can be.
Right? Which at one point listening to it, I was like, maybe Drake should have just fucked with him and brought him on the OVO label and just kind of had him there. But like, no.
He wouldn't have made the cut.
He wouldn't have made the damn cut.
No disrespect to Quentin Miller.
Nah, I'm just saying like, he probably played it and the man were probably like, this is subpar. Get this shit up. Okay, take a 1-2 and just let's go from there.
I feel like he maybe used 3 to 4 bars out of like that are exactly what Quentin said.
Yeah.
And then he expanded on that, like the something, the fritos or whatever he said. He said like an extra 4 bars to add to that little cool thing that Quentin said.
And went off from there.
Come on, bro. I just wanted to really bring that.
Quentin should always said, I gave him an alley-oop on a one record. Like,
I didn't even think that would be too much to say he's giving an alley-oop.
Alley-oop.
I gave an assist.
Yeah, like a little bounce pass.
Yeah, a bounce pass at most. Yes. That perfect. Because an alley-oop would be like, yo, I really had the place set up. Like,
and then boom, 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 I threw it up and he just fucking finished it. No.
Fam.
No. That'd be him writing it. You're right.
Nigga's been stretching for years, but didn't really do the research. That's all I really wanted to get at with this right here.
Always want to always come at Drake like he's a half stepper.
Yeah.
And he's not.
And for the people who are watching this on YouTube, I suggest y'all go and check the audio so you can actually hear what Dusty and I listened to as far as the 2 references to really make your own judgment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dog.
Okay, I got one more thing.
We love hip hop.